Good Wednesday morning, my dear church family. I hope that you're in the middle of a productive week. It's supposed to be a beautiful day today. I hope you get out in it. And of course, I hope you join us for Bible study this evening. But more than anything else, as always, I'm hoping that you are continuing to live your very best life in Jesus Christ. Well, the other day I was doing some cleaning, and I tend to do that in the spring. Gee, what a surprise. And I was looking through my old school stuff the other day, and I found a plaque that I used to keep on the band room wall. There's a quote by A. Milne, and he wrote this to be said by Winnie the Pooh. And it goes like this. I'm sure you've heard it. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Well, when I was teaching, I kept this around to help boost kids' self-esteem when they were dealing with doubts about their self-worth. I would like to think it helped a few to see their value as human beings in a world that constantly devalues us. But now I must admit that even though it's a very self-affirming, positive message, I think in the end that's what I find disturbing about it. I mean, what's it really saying? It says you're smarter and stronger than you think. See, when we believe that we're the ones who are ultimately smart and strong, where is the need for God? Think about it. The truth is we aren't as smart and strong as we think we are. Constantly propping up our ego tends to lead to pride. On the contrary, we are in desperate need of God, not necessarily our own self-esteem. He is the one who is smarter and stronger than we think he is. Instead of boasting about our intelligence or strength, we should brag on God's. The Apostle Paul leads the way because he says in 2 Corinthians 11:30, if I must boast, I will boast of the things that show my weakness. Wow, that's pretty powerful. See, that runs counter to the world's way of doing things. Now, if anyone could boast in smarts or strength, it was Paul. He had quite a pedigree to brag about. I mean, in Philippians 3:5-6, Paul tells us that he was circumcised in the 8th day, of the stock of Israel, the tribe of Benjamin, a Hebrew of the Hebrews, concerning the law, of Pharisee concerning zeal, prosecuting the church, concerning the righteousness which is in the law, blameless. In other words, Paul was more educated and experienced than almost anyone in his day. He was about as perfect as a religious man could be, keeping the law to the utmost. But yet he describes all this self-importance as trash compared to knowing Christ by faith. His personal assets were viewed as literal liabilities so that he could fully embrace the righteousness of Christ. See, here's where you and I can basically breathe a sigh of relief. We don't have to prove our worth through our accomplishments or strength to the Lord. Actually, the truth is, when we try to look good and exalt ourselves, we push others, and God away. Let's face it, pride is unbecoming. It's humility that allows us to connect beautifully with others. See, we can admit our weaknesses and point to God's strength, which is what truly sustains us. We're constantly surrounded by positive self-esteem messages such as, I can do anything, and you've got this, and it all looks good at first glance. Yet, when I rely on myself and my own smarts, I come up short every time. Since I have limited abilities and limited resources. When I rely on God, the possibilities are truly endless because it is God who's smarter and stronger, God who can do anything, God who is the boss, and God who has unlimited resources. I guess there's nothing wrong with having a good sense of self-worth, but I like to remind myself, especially on this Wednesday, that the beginning and end of all sin is the word self. So I think we must be constantly aware and on our guard lest we allow our self-worth to become self-worship. And I'm afraid there's many folks in this world who are in that boat. I guess it all boils down to something I learned as a small child, and I'm sure you did too. That little song that still holds so much truth today. Little ones to him belong. We are weak, but he is strong. I hope you have a wonderful day. Like I said, I hope I get to see you in Bible study tonight. I want you to know that I'm here should you need me, and I truly love you all. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.